Okay, we're back at Jackson's Light and Tasty at 4th and Washington, here with mainstream media reporter Angie Klinger. Angie enjoyed a fine meal here. We're also here with General Manager David Greenwich and Executive Chef Wayne Vasquez. And Angie, the big question here, how was the food?
It was good. It was amazing. I recommend you guys to come.
Well, that's great. Well, Jackson's has a great story here, and we're going to get into that with our feature on the restaurant. Angie, take it away with some of your great questions.
How many people work here? How many people work here?
Angie, we have 9 wonderful people that work here. They're committed to providing excellent customer service.
All at the same time?
They work, some come in at 9 o'clock, and then some at 10, and then some at 11 o'clock. And we work different shifts.
Some at 5 in the morning.
That's right. We have a baker that comes at 5 in the morning. Thank you.
Oh,
Dwayne.
wow. Why 5 o'clock in the morning? That seems like time for me to sleep.
I know. And the reason is because she makes wonderful desserts. We didn't talk about that before, but she makes wonderful desserts such as peach cobbler, which is one of our signature desserts that our owner, Carlene Jackson, originated. She makes these wonderful oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, snickerdoodles, and we have a berry shortcake that is just fabulous.
Does she make it all from scratch?
She does. All from scratch.
And we use local berries.
Oh, cool.
How about how the restaurant started?
How did the restaurant start?
The restaurant started with our owner, Carlene Jackson, well over 20 years ago, coming up with an idea and a thought that she used to be a deputy economic director for the state of Oregon. And she had the good fortune of working and seeing many companies come and go. And she also worked in the office where she had to eat a lot of to-go lunches. And she got a thought one day when she was eating a lunch, when she ran out, she worked in Salem, ran out to a local restaurant deli, got a sandwich, and she said, you know, if I could eat food that was healthier but tasted good, I would not only be doing myself a service, I could tell other people about it. And so she said, you know what, there needs to be a need, instead of me going to McDonald's, instead of going to fast food restaurants, instead of going to places that have food that sometimes the caloric count and the fat count is very high, what if she could open up a restaurant where the caloric count and the fat count was substantially lower and more healthier? It would make a better Oregon. And so hence the idea came and got birthed in her heart. And she said, I'm gonna open up a restaurant. And after 20 years later, about a year ago, she met with me, and we and about 2 or 3 other people conceived the idea and then brought it to fruition.
Oh, cool. How did you guys come up with the food? Like the idea of the food?
The idea of the food was simply that people were used to eating hamburgers and chicken sandwiches and fries and desserts, but yet they had a higher fat and sodium count in it. So the 3 ingredients or the 3 factors that Carlene looks at is lower sodium, lower fat, and lower calories. And so burgers, chicken sandwiches, salmon burgers, French fries, and a wide variety of desserts that were lower in those areas also was what she focused on, and hence that became the center of our menu. We also have wonderful salads, chicken salads, salmon salads, tossed salads, and fruit salads that are absolutely wonderful. We use local Northwest growers, local vendors, and natural products. And we feature a lot of organic products also.
So it comes from a truck from Eugene, right?
Yes, we have a meat purveyor out of Eugene, and he is doing a fantastic job. He has a big farm, and so we get foods that are locally grown, pasture-fed, grass-fed beef that is just excellent.
Oh, cool.
How about if you ask Dwayne what it's like to cook food?
What?
How about if you ask Dwayne a question?
How is it like to cook food every day?
Well, you know, it's a passion to cook, and it's more of a passion to cook for people learning a new concept. You know, this is a whole different concept for me, and I'm learning as well. I'm learning how to design menus with lower sodium, lower calories, and saturated fats and stuff like that. So it's been a big challenge for me too. You know, it's always a work in progress, and I'm very grateful to be here and to help Carlene Jackson and David Greenidge to execute this menu so we can go on to our next one.
What's your next one going to be?
It's going to be the same concept, but just in a different location. But our goal is to first to be successful here and to let as many people know about our restaurant and the concept.
Cool.
And I'll jump in with a final question. Really, you have a very deep mission here for starting this particular restaurant, kind of changing society a little bit. Talk about that.
Excellent question. Carlene also looked at the rate of obesity and other health, diabetes problems in our culture, and decided that with this kind of a menu, we could help people who are healthy, conscious, exercisers, and people that really want to see their health improve over time by eating the foods that they traditionally love, but yet could get tasty food. So we call it light and tasty because we have lighter and we have lower calories and we have lesser fat, but the food just tastes wonderful by the way it's prepared, by the vendors that we choose, and by the fact that we use ingredients that are more healthy rather than, for example, saturated fats and the like. So we have a dish called unfries, for example. Those fries are not deep fried, but they're baked. And Dwayne has come up with a wonderful recipe of spices to put on those baked fries. They taste wonderful. And we bake them just the right amount of time, and we have a fry that's kind of like a waffle fry that you must come in to try because they are just wonderful.
And David, as a final thought here, I just want to say thank you for supporting mainstream media. Angie is a fabulous reporter, as you'll see in some of her fine work, and we're really happy about the relationship and proud to be associated with you guys.
Thank you, Todd. My pleasure.
We're proud to be associated with you.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Beautiful.